Hello, this is Grandma Jan from Red Toad Art Studio. And today we're going to do a fun little collage. Another one of my vignette pictures where we do a picture of something like flowers or people or just things. It's a picture of it. This time it's going to be a picture of mice. Now, we live out in the country, and we're having a lot of trouble with mice deciding they want to live in the house with us. And personally, I think they're the cutest things ever invented. Those big eyes, I just love them, but I don't want them living in my house. So we're going through right now. We live trap them and take them back outdoors. But I think they're so cute. I decided I had to do a collage about mice. And this is going to be in a house, probably in the farmhouse that my giraffe was in the other day in another video. There's 2 shelves in the kitchen. This is a kitchen cupboard. And you know, mice like kitchen cupboards and what's in them. And there's things on this kitchen cupboard that they're playing with and some other interesting little items. So let's have a go at a mouse vignette that I'm calling Mousecapades. So we'll roll up our sleeves and get to work here. We have to build our shelves. And I'm building my shelves out of some scrapbooking paper that had wood as its pattern. It had flowers and other things in it. And you can see some of those flowers here. So I cut out strips to be my shelves. And I actually marked on them. I did these before the holidays. I'm videoing this between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And we just got through the Thanksgiving holidays. I love the holidays. And I had so much fun. I really enjoyed them. But I was so busy that even though I had cut out and planned how I wanted to do Mousecapades, I had to kind of pack it away for a few days while we were very busy having fun with the holidays and eating too much. So now I have to remember what I did. I took a few notes, but I'm a grandma, remember, and I'm very forgetful. So I will have to remember how I did these. These fatter boards belong on the bottom. This is the edges. So we'll lay these aside, and this is our top shelf, which we will lay aside. And we need to put the bottom shelf together. L for left, R for right. So this is to go over like this, and this is to come in like this. Now, this is a big collage. I don't know how many pieces I have, but I have loads of pieces, and you don't want to watch me glue all these, so I will probably edit a lot of the gluing out. Just so you know, I really am gluing these pieces, even though you may not see me glue them all. We'll only show a little bit of the gluing. Got this all glued up, and this needs to lay down here, just like this, and then down into the little valley that the spine forms. We want to be sure that fits in good. So there's half of my bottom shelf. Now, there's our shelf our bottom shelf. Not quite done, because we want to put a dark edge here like a shelf would have. So let's do that. This is just some brown cardstock I had. And we'll have to cut this to fit. So we'll want to do one across here and then finish it up like that. Got my edge all glued up, and it needs to go right along here. And I got some glue on the front of it. Good thing glue dries fairly transparent, isn't it? Down into that little valley. I'm going to hold it there while I glue this up, or fasten this up. There we go. Okay, now I need to cut a piece to fit here. Measured that, and now I'll cut it. There we go. And add some glue to it. Now, have you ever seen, maybe in your great-grandma's kitchen, I don't even know if you would have seen it in your grandma's kitchen anymore, but maybe in your great-grandma's kitchen, a lot of the cupboards had doors with glass in them, and they wanted to pretty up their cupboards, and they would put lace on the ends of their shelves, or on the edges of their shelves like this, and it would be real pretty. So since this is an old kitchen in an old house, an old cupboard, I'm going to put lace on my shelves. So I think to do that, I probably better put some glue straight on the strips like this. Let's see if we can get that on there. I hope that holds it. There we go. That purple will go away. I'm using the glue, school glue, that turns purple when you use it, and then it disappears, thank goodness. So let's put some glue on this side. I think this would be a pretty idea even in our modern houses when we opened our door to see pretty lace hanging on our shelves. Now, I'm a grandma, so I remember seeing this. Now, we saved some lace to put on our top shelf. Pull your lace off. It should go down here on the edge. You see, Grandma's memory. And if I wait a week to put it together, bad things happen. But you know what? We're going to fix it somehow. Maybe I should leave this in my video. I like to try to hide my horrible mistakes like this. But you know, this will show you that other people make mistakes. And you probably make them once in a while too. And see, I'm having some horrible things happen here. And how I think I'll fix this. That is frustrating that I did that. All right. We need to flatten this down again. Because it's all wet with glue and it's not happy. So, maybe we better add a little bit of glue now. This is the bottom side. But I'll show you my mistake, my blooper. It's too bad when you bloop with glue. All right. I blooped with glue and it pulled some paper out. But you know what? It's going to be okay. Now everything's kind of sticky. But that's okay too. We're going to fix it. Now, I didn't get that on there quite as neat as I did the first time when I did it wrong. All right, let's get our lace on there, and then we can let it dry a few minutes. We need to get this down. Sticky. Let's put our lace back on. Because this is part of the shelf that you set things on, and this is the front edge, and I did it backwards. And I would have known it. Well, I didn't know it the minute I thought about setting something on the shelf. There we go. Now, I'll have to place something in front of that. Okay. Now, I want to place a second shelf out here, and it's going to be done the same way. But I have to figure out how high I need to place it. So, one of the things that will be sitting down here is this. So, I need to place that shelf high enough to put this under it. So, where is my shelf? There's my shelf stuff. This is my shelf, like this. So, it better be about there. So I'm going to quickly do this shelf and be back with you. All right. I just finished the second shelf. Well, almost. It's still wet. That glue needs to set here. I just finished the second shelf just like I did this one, except I tried not to do this. We're going to have to deal with this. Okay. We had quite the sticky problem, didn't we? And when paper gets wet, it separates sometime. All right. Let's see then. We need to decide what we're placing where. And I already had this one here. And I think it can go a long ways towards hiding our mistake. And I had a plate to go against the wall in the shelf. You've seen how we used to, anyway, prop our plates up behind other things that got more in the cupboard. And here's this delicious looking loaf of bread on this shelf. Yes, I need to decide how I'm going to get that covered up. Let's see, which things go upstairs? I have to remember now. Oh, I had this pretty... I didn't quite cut out things all the way that I didn't want to get torn. I think this will need to go down here. Ooh, right there will cover both of them. And I need to cut this out here too, don't I? All right. I think that's basically what we'll put on the bottom shelf. Now I have things to put on the top shelf. And I have all the mice to get in here. Let's see. Let me get my craft knife. And we need to finish cutting some things out. And we need to cut the handles out of this one. All right, now you can see what I'm doing. I have found that I have my knife blade down. I can turn what I'm cutting around and not take the knife up. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it, but I have found that's the way that works for me. There we go. And, ooh, we have a bunch of handles on this, don't we? Okay, one more. There we go. And what I do to smooth these edges out is use some vintage photo distress ink. And I have already done this around the edges of the things I cut out, but I couldn't very well do it on the edges of things I hadn't cut out. So I'm going to add that now. It kind of hides the white little spots that get left. I don't know. It looks like I didn't get this one done. Let's do it all. Maybe I didn't do this one because I hadn't cut it. Now, if this was sitting in your cupboard, do you think there might be some mice playing in it? Let's see. I'm going to look for a mouse. I think he might be in it taking a bath. So I think we need to cut a slit here. that Mr. Mousy can fit into. I hope there's enough room. We can fit him in a little farther. Let's see if another one will fit a little better. Ooh, he fits really good. And there he goes. That'll work just right. Okay. In fact, let's go ahead and put this in. I'm not sure if I got these guys inked or not. You know, it's been so long and we've done so many things over the holidays, I can't remember anything. These little tails are really fragile. Okay, let's put a little bit of glue on his little rear end. And set him down in this cup. Just like that. Now we need to put some glue on the back of the cup. And I'll be right back with you as soon as I get that on. Okay, let's get this put right here. And it takes care of all of my spots there that I want to cover. Here, let's move our book over. There we go. And we have a mouse tail here. I hope it doesn't, we need to add some glue to that tail. Didn't get any glue on it. I think these are the cutest, these mice I found in a children's book. Obviously, I don't think the main characters were mice, but there were a lot of mice in the book, and so I nabbed them. I thought they would be cute in something, and this is something that I think they're cute in. There we go. Let's see, let's go ahead and put our plate in. I will get some glue on it. There we go. That would be a pretty set of dishes, wouldn't it? Although I think maybe this is a saucer rather than a plate. In fact, I think I have the cup that might go with that saucer. That would be kind of cute there. I thought I'd put that up above, but maybe I will put that there. Well, I want the loaf, well, now we got to think. The loaf of bread looks good there. We might put the cup up there. Sometimes it's just hard to decide. I like that loaf there. Okay, and this, I'll wait. I may think a while. I need to cut this. And I think we can get that with the scissors. Now, I'm going to put some berries in this. So I think I will have to put a slit in it. So we'll move this over, get my craft knife, and put a slit in it. I think right through here. Now I should ink that a little bit. It'll give it a vintage look. It'll tint it brown, but that's okay. This is supposed to be an old house anyway. Maybe has been in the family for generations. And maybe these mice have been in the family for generations too. I can believe that. All right. Now, before we glue it down, we need to decide on our berries. And I cut out a few berries. I think some raspberries. I have some strawberries here, but I think I'll put them upstairs. So we need a couple to fit down in here. So I think I'll put a little bit of glue along this spot. And let's get a berry or two down here. Now, I think I'll put some glue on the back of this and get it down, and then we'll put a couple more berries on. Well, I've got one more berry. Maybe it needs to go back like that. Get a little bit of glue on it. Let's see if we can get this sitting straight. There. All right. There, our shells are coming along. Let's see, let's put a mousey coming out from behind the bread. We had this little guy. Let's see what else I've got here. Maybe we should go ahead and get some of the other things in, and then I'll figure that out. Now, upstairs, to them, it's this other shelf, but to me, to them, but to the mice, it's upstairs. And you know what they've set up there? Okay, can you see the upstairs? Look at that. They've fixed them a home. They have a comfy chair. They have a TV to watch. And I swear that's what the mice have done in my house. They've fixed them beds and living rooms, and they probably peek out and watch my TV at night. I don't know, but they've made themselves at home. And I wanted to put a picture on the wall, and I didn't find that before. Maybe we'll do that before we're over. We'll put a little picture there like they've hung a picture up. Now, on this TV, I didn't cut quite everything out because those were skinny little lines. So I need to do that. Now, I'm going to ink that so I can leave it fatter than it really is on those antennae. And if you don't know, some of you may have never seen antenna on TVs like this. Do you see it? They came up and we had to point it towards the direction of the TV station. But remember, this is grandma's or great-grandma's or great-great-grandma's house, and these mice are old too, so they have an old TV. So I'm going to put some glue on this. There's our TV. I think we'll find a picture maybe. Something to put in it. Maybe a mouse head. A talking mouse head is giving the mouse news. All right, the chair. I'm going to glue the chair. I think we should put a mouse in the chair. And I had one picked out for that, but I don't know. Let's see if I can find it. Ah, yes. Well, but he's not looking at the TV. And he should be looking at the TV. Let's see. Do we have one that will look at the TV? There we go. He's watching TV. I think he'll fit in just like that. And let's go ahead and put him there. Let's get some glue on him. Okay, let's see, what else have we got? I've got this that's going to hold some more berries, some strawberries. It might be nice. I'm not sure. And we have this cup. You know, I think this would look good down here though, since it I think the cup will go like that. And this can go here and put the strawberries in it. And here's some soup. Some chicken soup. And a little pitcher. Something like this. And then we'll add some more mice to this. Let's decide where our mice go next. They're kind of mischievous little mice. Let's have a mouse. He's looking to nab some of those berries. Oh, let's have him coming out of the cup. All right. He's climbing out of the cup. And I think he was coming out there. They're just playing all over the place. Just wrecking things like everything. What I need to do is get the strawberries in this. So let's get some strawberries in here. So we'll put some glue right here to hold my strawberries in. Now we'll put some strawberries on the back here. There, I think that's what we'll do. Get it to stick. Now, I need to glue this on its back. So I'll do this over here. Okay, this is falling apart on me as I'm getting it wet with glue. So let's see if we can get this placed here before it disintegrates altogether. And it's all stuck to me. Well, let's... There. Now those were a challenge. Now, I have one strawberry left and a couple blueberries that I think some mice are nibbling on. What else do I have? Here's an egg. I don't know. We might need this egg. And we need a picture for the TV, and we need to put these down. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost there. Oh, and we wanted a little picture for there. Okay, let's see. Where else do we want mice? We got that guy down. We haven't got this down. Let's get this mouse down in his cup. There we go, our mouse in the teacup. Let's see, I hadn't put the bread down yet, had I? Do we want a mouse behind a piece of bread popping his head up there? Well, we need a couple mice upstairs yet. Okay. Let's get our piece of bread down. That hides that piece where we pulled some paper up. I'm just going to get that stuck so that we can get this mouse glued. It seems a shame. You know, I'm going to cut that off. We might use that tail somewhere. It can be sticking out from behind something like that. All right. Got to use all parts of our mice, our mouses, our mices. There we go. I like that. For all the mistakes I've made so far, they're being hidden pretty well. And I think we'll put him climbing out there. And he'll be down in the crease, so I don't know how well he'll fare, but we'll try it. Okay, shall we figure this one out? All think we'll do that. Let's see though. We only have one strawberry, and I think it might need to be cut up in pieces with a part. Well, we can have a strawberry here. Let's cut it in pieces. We'll just have those pieces like that. And they're kind of fighting over that piece of strawberry. Let's wiggle that edge like he's chewed on it. He didn't have a knife to cut it real straight. So that goes like that. Okay. All right. Let's get that on. Seeing all these cute mice reminds me too. Don't forget to look at your old children's books. Even at Goodwill, there's a lot of those you can look at and buy. And your own kids maybe have had books and that you can get pictures out of. Let's make this look a little more chewed on. There we go. Now let's get these down. I lost my mouse that was here. He ran away somewhere. He's probably in my kitchen now. But here's a mouse. Let's put him here playing with a blueberry. How about that? Yes, I like that. I wonder where that mouse went. My hands are very gluey. What do we need to do now? Here's another blueberry. Do we want that just somewhere? And I had this spoon cut out. I don't know if I want to put it anywhere or not. It might go there. we also have room up here for some things. I think we'll put it right there. And we'll put the blueberry down there. And then we'll go hunt for a picture to put in the TV. We're almost done. Let's get this glued. They're just having a riot, aren't they? Mousecapades. And I think my mice have a riot every night in my office. Should I put it here or here? Put it here to go with the soup. We need a spoon, don't we? All right. I'm going to go look for a picture to put in the TV and a picture to hang on the wall, and I will be right back with you. Okay, I'm looking in my country sampler for some things, and I see these dishes on the wall, and maybe the mice would like one of these right there on their wall. What do you think? Either that, or here's a tiny clock that would look neat on the wall. I like the dish because it is a kitchen, right? I'm going to go in there and get one of these dishes. There we go. And I saw something I thought I might put down there by the chair. This right here. All right, let's get this plate glued in. Yeah, I don't know if we need something on the TV or not, because they're not watching TV, obviously. They are devouring that strawberry. So, I think we're done. What do you think? Few pieces need to be stuck down better. Now, you can finish this if you wish with a sealer. I am going to finish it with Mod Podge. I think that will help hold all these little pieces down because there's a lot of little pieces on here. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed doing this piece. I found most things in these kind of books. Most of these pieces was from the Cutout and Collage Volume 5 and Cutout and Collage 500 Cutout and Collage. And then the mice were from a storybook. And backgrounds were from scrapbooking paper. So why don't you try to build kind of a room or a cupboard that you're looking at shelves, or a shelf with a pretty still life on it, and see what you can come up with. It's kind of fun. And you find out you're putting an awful lot of pieces on this picture, but that's good. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope it has inspired you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you when we have our next video. So bye-bye for now.